It's a great treat to have you, Shantanu, and I want to get right at it because you've got earnings that are solid, but you've got a deal that is going to, I think, transform the company because, once again, you care tremendously about creativity. You care about wonderment, the mind, how people can change. Let's talk Figma and why it's worth $20 billion.
Well, Jim, it's always great to be on your show, and this is a really exciting and transformative day for Adobe. When you think about what's happening in the world of collaborative creativity, it's very clear that every single person has a story to tell. And when you think about the entire world of anybody who's trying to create a mobile app, trying to create an interactive web experience, trying to do things that are exciting in terms of how they collaborate and ideate, we believe that the combination of Adobe and Figma is going to be one of these unique combinations that completely ushers in a new era of collaborative creativity.
Now, I know, as you know, I care passionately about your stock. And earlier, right when the Fed started getting tight, your stock was at 700. It's dropped now, probably going to look like 330. This company that you're buying was valued at about $10 billion in June of last year. Now you're paying 20. Can you rationalize what's happening in the stock market versus what's happening at Adobe?
Well, let's talk about Adobe, Jim. And, you know, Figma is actually one of these rare companies that has achieved incredible escape velocity. They have a fabulous product that appeals to millions of people. They have escape velocity as it relates to their financial performance, and a profitable company, which is very rare, as you know, in software as a service companies. And while they are a rare company, the ability to put together that as well as a company like Adobe is even rarer in terms of how we can both harness as well as accelerate that business. So, you know, from our perspective, when you think about it from the perspective of shareholders, which was your question, we really believe that the combination, whether it's creating this new world of creativity and productivity, it's what we can do as it relates to accelerating creativity on the web, inspiring an entire new generation of designers and developers and stakeholders, it is going to be a great value for their shareholders as well as Adobe's shareholders.
I know it's tremendous retention, and along with your company. But I guess what I'm trying to go at, look, you know internet commerce better than anyone I speak to. And when I look at how your stock's trading, it's almost as if you were internet commerce part of the bubble that came from COVID when people worked at home, and now somehow internet commerce must be slowing, or your stock wouldn't be going down. Isn't that completely untrue?
You're right. I mean, when you look at our quarterly results as well, and if you look at it even relative to what we had said at the beginning of the year, Jim, I mean, the company is really executing. We had strong Q3 results. When you look at our creative business, the creative business grew 16%. We've exceeded over 13 billion in ARR, which is a record. The document business and everything associated with Acrobat grew north of 20%, and powering digital businesses, which is enabling any business anywhere in the world, as you said, to engage in commerce, engage with their digital customers, is also growing double digits. So you put them all together, and we clearly are in rarefied atmosphere. As it relates to the stock market, I think if you look at all of tech, certainly all of tech has perhaps been impacted a little bit by the macroeconomic environment. But, we're focused on the next few decades, and we continue to believe that Adobe is great value. Our best days are ahead of us. And, it's up to us to go demonstrate how we can drive both top-line growth as well as profitability on the bottom line.